foggy side. Big surprise, right? It's been like this for days now. It just depends on where you are. It's been kind of changing each day where some of the densest fog happens to be. And Fargo, it's been worsening over the last half hour to an hour. Visibility is low in our view at our Skycam right pointing down at I-94 and University. Only thing we can really see are those headlights going by. And we're looking at conditions that are going to be, once again, a little more hazardous in those areas of fog because, of course, the visibility is down, but also there is some frost being reported in some of these areas that are experiencing the densest fog on the road surface. So again, extra slick in some of these spots too. Heading into the afternoon, the fog lifts. We're looking at some better conditions for travel for the afternoon hours for today. So not so nice this morning for drivers, as you see there in Fargo and in other places as well. Here's a look at our latest visibility map. Fargo, lowest it's been all morning. We're now down to a half-mile visibility. So we're going to keep an eye on this for you. We're down to 0 in Grand Forks. Langdon also at 0 and near 0 in Crookston as well. So that stretch of Highway 2 between Grand Forks and Crookston might be pretty hazardous. Looking at visibility along Highway 59, back over east of there as well, where we're looking at visibility less than a mile. Roseau, Detroit Lakes in that range, and into the Wahpeton area, 1.75 miles for your visibility there too. So that's our biggest concern. We do have that dense fog advisory in effect until noon today for some of the valley, but again, there are places outside of that advisory having some trouble as well. We did have that winter weather advisory in southern parts of Minnesota. That's cleared, so we're seeing that improvement for those folks that got hit by more than a foot of snow down in places like the Twin Cities. Still not nice and still not done yet. We're still getting some light snow in those areas, and that includes back down towards Sioux Falls, where we've been talking about tough travel for Bison fans as well. Speaking of expanding the view here, otherwise the plains look pretty good as far as weather is concerned. Heading down toward Frisco, it should be pretty quiet weather-wise. Again, watch out for those road conditions, and you can check on those on the VNL weather app through South Dakota. And then out to the west, there's that storm system out in California bringing very heavy rain. This is going to be a historic one. Intense amounts of rain, life-threatening conditions, and of course in those upper elevations, very heavy snow as well. So in temperatures here in the valley, it's a typical January morning. We're looking at temperatures in the single digits, a few of us below 0. Crookston, the Hallock area, Devil's Lake at 2 below. Fargo's at 5, 8 in Grand Forks. We've got the calm air for many places. That's leading to that fog development again this morning. And we've got a quiet day in store. The fog will eventually lift, but again, it's going to be kind of sticking around through much of the day, especially during these morning hours. And then carrying on into the afternoon, those of us who aren't dealing with the fog will get a little more sunshine here, and temperatures that rise into the teens. And that's about it. Some of us are starting the day in the teens in the east, and we stay there. And those of us that are colder will get back into some mid to upper teens for highs in a lot of spots. But looking quiet wind-wise and on the dry side as well. So evening hours tonight, quiet, temperatures in the single digits for most areas. And this carries on into overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. We'll start off our Friday with some single-digit temperatures. A couple of us may be below 0 again. And again, more patchy fog to kick off your Friday as well. So I have about 13 degrees tomorrow. This weekend, nice and quiet. We will warm up on Sunday, and we'll start to see milder temperatures heading into next week as well, leading up to our next chance for some snow. And that would be Wednesday, but more leading into the day on Thursday, it looks like right now, with a clipper moving through, which typically bring a quick shot of light snow, a little bit of wind with it as well. But beyond that, it's looking so quiet this week compared to where we've been. I'm excited to say we've got some boring weather coming our way here. We just have to deal with these mornings with fog here today and tomorrow.
What a break.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we like to hear.
You're not used to saying anything like this, are we?
Right. We're used to like, okay, we're getting through this. We got to warn you about the next one, and not this time.
Okay, great.
Like it. Thank you, Lisa. Straight ahead this Thursday morning, a warning from a West Fargo woman who ran out onto the ice to rescue her dog. Keep it right here. That story ahead on the Valley Today.